everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Seahawks going up against the Browns.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a third and about 9 to go. Here's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
And that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on third down to force the incompletion to set up fourth. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Second down following the run. Again, it's Johnson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7.
Here we go.
Now Kaiser. Buying time to his left. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 26 yards on the pickup there. And the Browns are going to have a first down. Now a handoff. Johnson, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. See if they stay on the ground for second down. They go to Johnson again. Good move by Duke. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. They'll try to throw here. Kaiser. And his his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. Third down here.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Let's go!
On third down, Kaiser. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. And the first play will be a field goal try. This one from 35 yards away. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along? Or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27. First down, this is Rawls. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Throw left side complete. That's Richardson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Wilson going to give to Rawls. Oh, nice move. Gave a glimpse of his power that time. And then brought down at the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On second down, Rawls. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Wilson again to Rawls. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
Rawls. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now it's Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Thomas rolls, taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. Blair Walsh on to attempt the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Time to see the offensive starters for Cleveland, and just collectively, offense, defense, a unit that is struggling. 16th straight road loss after losing at Houston last week, Charles.
Yeah, head coach Hugh Jackson now 1-21 in his tenure in Cleveland. And
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. There he goes right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best and knowing that taking care of the ball is...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. K.J. Wright able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is really be able to bounce back in the next one.
He's got him in, complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. A first down throw for Kaiser. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now a second down throw for Kaiser. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it now. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. First down carry here for Johnson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on that run. And while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A gain of 39 that time. Kaiser on first down. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Back to the ground on first. Again, it's Rawls. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, second down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
Play clock winding down. Out of the pistol, it's Rawls. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On third down, Procise. And he'll get it up to the... Here's John Ryan now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Time running out here on the play clock. And we're First throw now for the backup Kessler. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Bennett able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gordon. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Looking to throw on first is Kessler. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They're throwing again. Kessler over the middle, complete. That's Gordon. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Sheldon Richardson able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. On second down, Kessler steps away and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Cody Kessler, a 6-yard touchdown run, and the Browns are back within a score. So they get the score, partner. Game's not over, but they still need some help here.
Agreed. They definitely need some help, but they took care of the first part by scoring themselves.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. To throw, Kaiser dancing to his left. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. And this kick.
Doug Baldwin. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin, 75 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's a Seattle Seahawks touchdown.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. That's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Kaiser now to throw on first down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Mike Bennett in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Kaiser now on second down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. They'll throw here. Kaiser. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42. And he brings it back